Have you ever just wanted a simple toolkit for having easy everyday conversations in English? Well, that's exactly what we're going to build today. By the time we're done here, you'll have all the tools you need to start chatting with real confidence. So let's dive right in.
Oh man, we've all been there, right? You know the words, but actually starting the conversation, it can feel like the hardest part. It's like your brain just freezes. But the good news is, there's a really simple formula for this, and we're going to break it all down together. So we're going to use a super short, simple chat between two friends, Ria and Sam, as our guide. Think of us as detectives. We're going to look right under the hood of their conversation to see what makes it tick, so you can start building your own natural, friendly chats. Okay, first things first, let's look at the big picture, the flow. You know, every good conversation has a kind of natural rhythm, a beginning, a middle, and an end, and we're about to map it all out. Here it is. This is the entire journey on one simple map. You start with a friendly greeting to kind of open the door. Then you move into asking and answering questions to get things moving. Step 3, you make a plan to build a real connection. And finally, you wrap it up with a friendly goodbye. That's it. Just 4 simple steps from hello to making a friend. All right, so now that we have the map, let's zoom in a little. Let's look at the key ingredients that actually make the conversation work. Think of these as the 3 secret tools you'll use every single time. And it all kicks off with this really simple line from our model conversation. I know it looks so basic, but trust me, this is the key that unlocks absolutely everything else. You see, a greeting is so much more than just saying hello. It is literally an open door. And when you ask, "How are you?" what you're really doing is inviting the other person to walk through that door and join you in a conversation. It's the essential first step. Now, here's where things get interesting. After Ria said she was watching a movie, Sam could have just nodded and said, "Oh, nice." End of story. But he didn't. He did something way more powerful. He asked a follow-up question. This right here, this is the engine of the conversation. A follow-up question is proof that you're actually listening, that you're curious. It's what turns a simple statement into a real back-and-forth discussion. And then, bam, the conversation takes this brilliant turn. The second Sam says he also wants to study English, Ria immediately jumps on that shared interest with a suggestion. And this is the ingredient that takes a simple chat and turns it into a real connection. When you find something you both like and make a plan for the future, even something small like studying together, that's how you build a relationship. That's how friendships happen. Okay, so we've got the flow and we've got the ingredients. Now for my favorite part. Let's turn all of this into a template that you can use in any conversation, anytime. See how simple this is? You can treat this whole model script like a template. You just take a line like "I was watching a movie" and swap in your own life. Were you reading a book? Cleaning your room? The structure is all there for you. You just have to add your own details. It's plug and play. And this pattern is the key to that great back and forth. It's a simple little dance. You ask a what question, they give you a piece of information, then you respond with a why or a how question to go a little deeper. It's a really easy rhythm to remember. Ask, listen, ask again. So, you've got the blueprint, you've got the ingredients, and you've got the template. Now there's just one final step. And honestly, it's the most important one of all. It's the real game changer. This piece of advice right here is pure gold. Because, knowing all this stuff is one thing, but actually doing it is what builds that real, unshakable confidence. Actively listening and then repeating what you hear. That's how you make all these patterns a natural part of how you speak. And that's really the secret, isn't it? It's not about memorizing 1,000 grammar rules. The fastest, most effective way to improve is just by absorbing the natural patterns of speech. So listen closely and then repeat. It really is that simple. So here's my challenge to you. What's it going to be? What new phrase or new idea will you try out today? Are you going to try asking a really great follow-up question, or maybe suggest a shared plan with a friend? Just take one thing from this and use it in a real conversation today. You can totally do this. You've got it.